Hello, Pisces. Welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes, everybody. I'm Natalie, in case you don't know. And I am here this evening to do the general monthly reading for the month of February 2018 for the sign of Pisces the fish. Okay, let's get right into your shuffle. I'm not doing an overall significator for this reading. I think the overall energy for the reading is plenty, but I will pull an angel card at the end to see what the last word's going to be. That was quite a big smudge gone up there. You guys in bad shape or what? I did Aquarius and theirs didn't even want to burn. I haven't had that happen in a long time. Spirit, as this deck stands, for the top 5 cards, the cards that are meant for the spread for the sign of Pisces for the general monthly reading for February 2018. It's for the sign of Pisces. It's the top 5 cards. The cards meant for their spread. It's been slow tonight. I don't know why. I like a little more oomph behind it, please. That's a yes, but I like to see a better swing than that. There we go. Okay, I felt the pull. There we go. She's kicking in there. All right, good enough. Let's get right into it. Okay. Overall energy for February, Pisces. Nice. Page 1's creativity. Finances and wealth. Restrictions. 8 of Swords. Tighten tighten your wallet up. Ah, really beautiful. Your hearth, your home, family, love, and all the really good stuff about life. You got the Ace of Swords, and it's victory. Your challenges for the month of February is the 2 of Wands. You got vision. And your message from Spirit. I'm going to start itching already. Not you. Knight of Cups, proposals. Maybe be sincere for once. Really step up to the plate. It's a bit of an asshole. The energy's usually with me, with him is good. It's usually just a waste of space. Okay, so the Page of Wands creativity coming out for your overall energy. It means I just heard you're going to need to get creative for some reason or another. It's going to take creativity to make something move, to create something, create a situation. You'll have to be creative. I'm hearing not everybody's in the loop. Some people aren't meant to know about what's going down, and some people are. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know what that's about. It's almost like there's some kind of a secret thing going on, and only a few people know about it, and the rest of the people are in the dark about it. But this has to do with a lot of you got to come up with a lot of on-the-spot creativity to make something come together and something work. I don't sense it's anything bad. I sense it's almost entertaining in a way, whatever it is. When this page shows up, though, and Wands all being about business ventures and risk-taking, testing the waters, pushing the limits a little bit, and about all the practical things in your life, too. I just heard, for some of you, some of the practical things in your life are going to take a forefront in your life. And it usually isn't that way, but it is in this case. This page is charming. He's chatty. He brings great news about creative projects and travel plans. New work as well for some. He reveals a very fun flirtation as well. And there could also be the influence of a very creative person, either you, Pisces, or somebody in your life that you know, that you're going to be doing a one-on-one with, some kind of a project with. There's something that you're putting together, and you have to be very creative about it. This other person, this other situation could have to do with a writer, a dancer, an actor, a musician, or maybe discovering your own talents as well. The advice is now is the time, overall, above everything else, the overall energy for the whole month of February, express yourself. Be expressive. Be colorful. Be that burst of color in your black and white world, if that's where you're at right now. Don't be afraid to step out of it. Shake things up a little bit. It'll be good for you, and you know what? The bigger picture will be good for everybody else around you. The advice is now's the time to express yourself. Your keywords are messages, travel, news, communications, new work. Transition, entertainment, and expression. That's the overall energy. I'm sensing a rather steady, busy month for February for you. In your wealth, in your finances, and I like to say sometimes that the financial and the wealth sector, the wealth isn't just about the money, the bank account, and the income, and the money flow. It's about the other areas of your life that are supposed to be wealthy, or as wealthy as you can make them. But there's restrictions here. Feeling a little bit held back, a little tied down, a little suppressed. Maybe somebody's feeling a little oppressed when it comes to their bank account, not having the freedom that they thought they were going to have through the month of February. A little bit of restriction going on there. You're going to have to rein things in a little bit. Maybe brown bag it to work for a while. Cut out the coffees to work in the coffee home kind of thing. Wherever you could say, that coffee, that adds up. I had this conversation not that long ago with somebody. And let me tell you, even at $1, if you could get a coffee for $1 nowadays, even when it was $1, and people went at least once a day, that was a lot of money at the end of the month. I knew people that went to our chain of coffee shops in Canada is Tim Hortons, and they flow down into the U.S. a little bit too. What was I saying? Yeah, the coffee. Like I knew a couple, married couple. And they were big coffee drinkers, but they didn't own a coffee maker in their house, not like I do. Everybody's got one of them now, pretty much. Well, they're common to see now. And they didn't live far from Tim Hortons, and they would go down first thing in the morning and get 2 large coffees and bring them back, and that cost almost $4. And then they go back around lunchtime and get 2 more. Then they go back the end of the day, early evening, they'd get 2 more. And at the end of the month, let me tell you, they were... Yeah, it was a car payment, put it that way. That's how crazy things get. You may need to cut these things out, is my point. These luxuries, these things that kind of tie your day in. Tie it up nice and neat. Your little comfort zone, your little treat, whatever that may be. Maybe you could skip a haircut for the month. Or something, little wee tiny things that you don't absolutely need. If you buckle it up, you can make it. And just make it through the end of the month. It's just a rough month for some people. Okay. For some of you, your relationships may be suffering a little bit this month. You might be on lockdown in a relationship in a stuck place. One person's not as free to commit to the other as that they want to. They want to give more time to. And there's too many restrictions, and you're needed in too many different areas right now. You're going to be tired when it comes to the emotional side of life and the people and the humans you interact with. You're going to be tired by the end of February because you have to come up and over that mountain. It wasn't bad enough you're climbing a mountain every day with all the restrictions and trying to keep your head above water and be all cool about it. But you're going to have to work extra hard on some of your relationships to make sure that they're okay. Just being bound by too much responsibility too, as well. Huge sense of responsibility with this card. The advice is to be in control of your own future, but be realistic. And regardless of what other people think, okay, you will think for yourself. Nobody's going to be held accountable any more than you are. Free yourself up a little more by being less tolerant in other people and their opinions and their interference. Keywords are separation and fear, burdens, lack of vision, being stuck, responsibility. It's going to take change to fix all that. Yes, it is. Watch your wallet. Tighten up. Okay. Ace of Swords and the family and the love and all that mushy, gushy stuff. Ace of Swords. That's a great card. That's a great card. Yes, sir. A decision is going to lead to immediate victory for you. Okay? The ace is a breakthrough, is what it is, and it clears up any uncertainties, any delays and plans of anything you're waiting for that have been on hold. They're going to be released, and they're going to start to move. This sword, when that comes out, he's just cutting right through any confusion, any cloudiness. He's opening everything wide up. Everything to be seen. It's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. You'll end up winning, feeling more powerful, successful. There could be new relationships as well, or new beginnings in relationships, starting over, coming at from a different track, a different side, a different angle, not wanting to say goodbye, not wanting to let go, no interest in that. Let's work on this. Let's try something different, is what I'm hearing for some of you. Mental clarity, sharp-wittedness brings wins as well. And for some, in legal victories for you. And legal, wonderful wins in arguments and in debates as well. You just seem to be in top form. You're very, very quick with the comebacks, no matter what anybody says to you. The advice is use your intelligence, and victory will be yours. Never get over emotional about anything that you're dealing with that's really serious. Use your intellect up here. You could fall apart later and get all emotional. Keywords are beginnings and decisions and actions and clarity and determination, solutions and ideas. That's a really great card. That's a really great card to help you through, you know what? And couples that are together deciding, let's try something a little new. Let's try something a little different. Things are getting a little stale. Are you bored? I'm bored. You know, why don't we do something completely different? That's going to bring a lot of long-term optimism when you think about it afterwards. Your relationship is going to hit you with a feeling of long-term optimism, security within a relationship. We're always going to be okay because we're always willing to work at it to keep things bright and fresh. What a great way to be, really. Two of Wands, all about vision. Here's your challenges. Here's your challenges. I just heard somebody trying to hold you back. You're going to have to fight against that. I don't even use the word fight, but you're going to have to work in some kind of capacity with somebody that's been trying to hold you back a little bit. There's some jealousy going on there. This card too is the joining of two people coming together, very like-minded people. Either you know somebody like that already, or you're about to meet somebody like that. The third party, there's a third party in this picture. With you, Pisces, the other person is going to be feeling some jealousy of your connection to this new person or this newer relationship or whatever it is. They're going to be feeling a little bit, there's going to be a little bit of, you're going to have to deal with that. That's part of your struggles for the month. But for you, meeting the new person is going to be beautiful. Or going to a new place within a relationship is just going to be just wonderful. It's going to give you somebody, you've connected with somebody. There's a strong, strong connection. You've locked in like Lego, you know, click. You just click. You think the same. You think alike. You have the same likes. You have the same dislikes. You're different in your own ways. That there's a world of respect there, but there's something that and we meet people like that in our lives sometimes, you know, kindred spirits and all that good stuff, right? You're really good despite other people in your life in the background. You're going to broaden each other's horizons. You're going to nourish each other, keep each other in balance, keep each other in check. Looking out, I just heard looking out for yourself is at the same time you're looking out for that other person. And it's vice versa. Works both ways. Anybody looking for new inspiration, a new teacher to inspire you, a situation, a way of being, to be inspired, you are going to have success in that area. You may be looking for a mentor, a teacher and a mentor. You are going to find it for those of you that are looking. The advice is to look for look for the things that you share your vision with other people and nurture your interests as well. So a lot of growth here. This is internal growth. Finding that spot within yourself where you feel good about everything. I know that seems like a bit of a stretch, doesn't it? When do we all feel good about everything? We don't, but we need to strive for that in order to keep the balance. And it's all about mental and emotional health, especially this time of the year. February, wow. I think they said one time there's more suicides in February, the month of February, than any other time of the year worldwide. It's just a really blue month. It's a sad month and a blue month. We're in that grip we're right in the halfway mark between winter and spring, and we're locked in there in February. We're locked right into it. So once we get through February, we all breathe a sigh of relief because now it's not going to be so bad. The days get longer as well. They'll be much longer by the end of February. Our daylight will be a lot. Initially, physically, mentally, emotionally, you're going to feel better because of that. You just have to get through that little space. You'll make it through. So find things and find somebody to connect with that get you inspired and get you excited. You love speaking together and spending time together. The advice is to do that, okay? Your keywords are partnerships, creativity, communication, travels, planning, education, and inspiration. Okay. You just got to work on you a little bit. It's nothing serious. It's nothing really big. And I think a lot of people get real cranky in February. That could be going on too. What's going on around you, So, and there's that one person that's not like that. It's never like that with them. You always feel really, really comfortable and good with them. Knight of Cups. Your message from Spirit. Proposals. Who's that for? Who's that meant for? And in what context are we using proposals here? For some, because he's the knight are a lot like pages. They come bearing messages a lot of times. This guy's very charming. He's very magnetic. And he's coming to offer somebody a proposal. And it could be non-gender. It could not gender specific, not non-gender. If it was non-gender, it'd be nothing, wouldn't it? It could be male. It could be female. It doesn't matter. Not in this case. But here's the problem with this guy's energies. He's got good intentions. Intentions are always the best. Some people, what I'm just hearing, some people in our lives that are supposed to be, now don't take this out of context because I think we're all more alike than we are different. And I don't think anybody's better than anybody else. But there's some people that are supposed to be in a different station or class, we'll say. And for all unknown reasons to me, society thinks because they have all this money, credibility, whatever, that they're supposed to be smarter than the average guy, right? The situation's going to come up for somebody out there, and you're going to be feeling like you're on a bit of a slippery slope because something's going to be going. You're working in with somebody else. Somebody else is being taken into account in a situation. And this somebody else is supposed to be smarter than you are, above where you are, the whole bit. And you're working on something together, but here's the thing. They're not as bright as their reputation says that they are. You're going to be the one that has to, there's something's going to go down. You're going to have to be the one that saves the day. And it's supposed to be them. And you have to do it in such a delicate way that everybody thinks it was them. And you have to step back into the shadows. But the point, the integrity within yourself, it doesn't matter. You're thinking to yourself, you'll be saying, I don't care. I fixed the problem. That was the main thing. It had nothing to do with my ego. And good for you. But somebody's going to find themselves in that situation. Especially with this guy who is elevated up here and you're going, why? Why? Maybe a little nepotism going on there. It's who he's related to or who he knows. But the thing is, And if you're looking to prove, I just heard that too, you're looking to prove somebody and knock them down off that pedestal that they're floating around up there on, test their integrity, test their honesty, test their intentions. That's all you need to concern yourself with. If they're not consistent, and if they're just bouncing around in a fantasy world, good for you that you picked up on it. The advice is always look for actions and not words, especially in this case, and test their intentions. Keywords are offers, dreams, love, illusions, imagination, fantasy, and infatuation. So there we go. Well, all right, now I'm going to do a little angel draw. You guys are going to have a busy month. You're going to be tired at the end of the month, I think. You're just going to be tired. Not overly. It's just like you're going to be, I've got to know somebody like that too. They'll probably be saying that to themselves. I need a break. I need a break from everything and everybody. I just need some alone time. Because they're there for everybody else. You know who you are. Yep. You're going to make it through the month okay, but you'll be looking some forward to March. That's all I can tell you. Some of you are really waiting for March to roll around. Absolutely. The rest of you that are caught in that dark place, because it's February, you'll be through it before you know it. You'll get through it just fine. You really will. There? All right. Let's see. Whoa. As this deck stands, is the top card meant for the angel message for the sign of Pisces for the general reading for February 2017. 18, sorry. January, what did I just say? I don't know, I'll have to rewind it. But this is for January, February, oh my God, 2018, for the sign of Pisces. I got a good swing and a good jest, so we're going to go with that. I don't know where my head went. Something just bumped the common sense right out of my head. Okay, what do we got? We got the Emperor, Archangel Michael, organization and logic, structure and discipline, and leadership. You bear with me for one more moment. Nice card. While I grab the book. Number 4. There we go. All right. It's important to cultivate logic, discipline, and order right now. This card signifies that although your dreams are valid and sound, they still need guidelines and organizations so that they can manifest properly. Create a detailed plan for how you'll proceed and maintain kind but authoritative control over how that plan is implemented. Feel empowerment to take a leadership role in your career and any projects that you're working on. Structure and order are your friends as you move from the preparation stage into the execution of your plans. Believe in your ability to be a positive and diplomatic leader. Get organized so that you can be more effective. Additional meanings of this card: the desire to be a success, stability, making wise choices, security, government agencies, law enforcement, and the respect of others, and fatherhood. Archangel Michael is the angel of strength and protection who oversees everyone's life's purpose. Call upon Michael for courage and strength as you make important and necessary life changes. He can also help you focus your logical mind and left brain talents upon your projects. So there you go, guys. There's your reading for February. I hope we all make it out in one piece. You got a good reading. It wasn't bad at all. That was pretty good. It's full. You're alive. You're supposed to have a full life. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it gave you some direction and some hope. If you like this reading, you'd like to have something private and personal just for you, I do offer this service. The information for that's found down below in the Show More section below this video window. Please read through. My email's there. Send it off. I'll get you taken care of. Also, please join us on Facebook if you haven't already, under Groups And it is Bay of Funny Fortunes, and it is closed, and it is private, and it's full of like-minded people like you and like me. And we got stuff that goes in there every single day. I do a card of the day and other things, and other people post, so it's all right. Just a real nice place to be. So if you're ever looking for me, oh, and I forgot to mention, I'm burning, I keep forgetting now, I don't know why. My intuitive candle from intuitivecandles.com, 100% soy-based candles. That burn for a good 40 hours. They're a nice clean burn. They're not harmful to your health. And you're left with beautiful, beautiful, beautiful reveals like this. And like they're gorgeous. They're quality. They're absolutely stunning. Anyway, I got a whole bunch of them here. So yeah, if you're looking for me, you don't find me right sitting here in Bay of Funny Fortunes. I'll be walking on the beach down below, along the water's edge that hold the most wonderful, the most beautiful, the most bountiful, highest tides in the world, the Bay of Fundy. And when you find me, chances are you're going to catch me waiting on the next high tide. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for subscribing. And I hope you all have a real good February. Hang on, you'll get through. Spring's right around the corner. Keep the light in. Share the love out.